Hello guys, welcome back to TupikeAfrikan, where nothing tastes better than home food. So on today's episode, we're going to learn how to make chips, okay, the comfort of your home. Kindly subscribe, like and share for a better experience. So guys, here we are now going to start the chop process. We're going to chop the potatoes. So this is just a half. You can do this. And by the way, if you do not want your chips to be so mushy, it's always advisable not to have so thin potatoes. So do like this. And by the way, for this process you should be very careful not to cut yourself, but remember, I'm an expert at this. Okay. You can also do this if you're afraid of the knife. For this step, this is a very personal step. Always ensure that you cut to your own preference and to your own size, but since you all believe that chips should be long, and you know, that's why I'm cutting them this way. And you comment down below if you want me to make you some chips masala. I'm also very good in making chips masala. So I'll get back to you when I'm almost done with the chopping. And after this, but if you watch this video keenly, you will tell me why your chips always disturb you. But then, as you can also see, I have a chopping board. So if you cannot use your hands, you just take a slice and just do this. So while using a chopping board, you just take a potato and then you just do like this, holding this side carefully and ensuring that you do not cut yourself, okay? And if you're done, remember to involve an adult when handling knives or sharp objects like scissors, okay? So you just do like this. We are not yet done with our chips, with our chip slices. So after this, you just do like this, okay? It's very easy. is very, very easy. So after chopping the potatoes using a corada, this one is useful for straining water. You can also, while washing rice, you can always use such a thing to strain water while washing. So since we do not want a mess in the kitchen, we are going to be placing here our chopped dices of potatoes, okay, and let the water drain. As you can see, the water is draining. Okay. See, the colander is doing its work. We want to drain the excess water, so we place it in a basin just like so to ensure that all the water is well drained. Remember, chop your chip slices the way you want. I'd forgotten to tell you something, that while you're making chips, you have to be really patient. I'm sorry for that. You have to be really patient with the sizes, and yani when unaziweka kwa mafuta, you cannot put a lot of potatoes in oil. They're going to be mushy. And you stay connected with chips. Comment down below if you're salivating. Also, tell me the kind of chopping board that you usually use. I still have the old one, the old one that is usually in a butchery. Okay. So this is another hack. You have to ensure that you don't skip this step, okay? So always ensure that your oil is well heated. Heat your oil, but don't let it burn. But by the way, we used to make mashy potatoes, mashy chips, chips mokimo. But if you want to avoid that, kindly don't skip this step. Don't skip this step. So we're going to heat our oil for 5 minutes, 5 good minutes. Let the oil heat, since we do not want our potatoes to be mashed. Okay? Or by the way, have you ever cooked chips and they consumed a lot of time? It was because of unharakisha mafuta. Okay? We don't want our potatoes to also soak water, to soak oil. We want our oil to be well heated. As you can see, my oil is very clear. And comment down below if you want me to show you a hack of making your oil be as clear as mine after the oil being dark. Okay? comment down below. So as the oil is becoming well heated, we are going to continue chopping our potatoes. So before you come telling me, how am I going to know if my oil is heated? How am I going to know if my oil is heated? Just do like this. Take a clean cooking stick, okay? It must be wooden. Place it in oil. If you see those bubbles, your oil is well heated, okay? Can you see? This is a hack, okay? That's what I usually tell you. Guys, kindly subscribe to my channel because I usually don't keep mimi naambianga tips zote alafu nikuja hapa niwaambie subscribe najiambia tu, nikiwaambia sijui nini hamwezi sikia. So you can always either put one chip and see how it's going to be. So my oil is definitely ready. So after putting the oil, immediately take such a spoon and do like this, okay? Immediately you do like this. This is to ensure that the oil has gone to all parts, okay? So after that, let your chips cook. Do not touch them. You can't touch them when the chips are ready. I will also give you another tip of knowing when the chips are ready, okay? Chips ni kama mtoto mdogo. Ushinangi ukinisumbua na msubscribe. Usinisumbue pia hata mimi chipo. Okay? So as you can see, this is 4 minutes after we put our chips into the oil and the chips are not yet ready. So as you can see, they are still boiling. I've not yet touched them with my spoon because by the way touching the chips usually destroys the chips. I don't know if it is a myth that I have or if it's the reality. So comment down below on the tips that you usually have while making your own chips. So guys, I wanted to tell you that currently you can already hear that the sound is changing, okay? It's not like the way it was at the start. This is a clear indicator that your chips are almost getting ready, okay? So the reason I was telling you not to be touching your chips, if you touch them when they are not yet cooked, they can break, and we want our chips to be as a whole, okay? So I was just checking if the chips are ready, and I can see that some are ready and some are not, but I usually love mine a little bit crunchy, okay? And you see the hack of removing the eyes, you see it has really made the chips be clear, okay? And also having clean oil is also a major tip. And when using metallic objects, it's always it's always a key point to remember not to do like this, not to corrode the two metals, since when metals corrode each other, they usually emit a poisonous substance which is not good for consumption. So when you're using a metallic spoon while cooking, always ensure to avoid corrosion, since corrosion is not good for human consumption. So we are still waiting for our chips to be ready, but there are people usually love chips which are like this. So you can always take your chips at this juncture, or you can always let them cook for a little bit. But for this step, you will have to be in the kitchen so that you can avoid your chips getting burnt, because at this juncture they can be easily burnt, and we do not want our chips to be burnt. So we let our chips cook and then I'll meet you guys after 1 minute. So as you can see, I've already seen that some of the chips are already ready, okay? And you can feel it.